Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, you guys, this is a bonus late night message for the Divine Masculine. This is just a general collective message, but I'm going to do the spread a little different. So I will do a spread where I talk about your past energy, your present energy, and then your future energy. So this is how the cards will be placed: past, present, future energy. And then after that, I will get some clarifying messages from the Zodiac 180 Oracle. I will also get you some cosmic messages from Cosmic Energy. And depending on the message of the spread, I may pull on your heartstrings a little bit and see where your heart is, if this is pertaining to love at all, and possibly a moonology. But let's see where this goes, okay? All right, Divine Masculine. Give me the past energy for the Divine Masculine. The past energy for the Divine Masculine. The past energy for the Divine Masculine. Some of you guys may be working on feeling more worthy. Past energy for the Divine Masculine. Two more, please. Two more, please. Past energy for the Divine Masculine. One more, please. One more, please. Past energy for the Divine Masculine. Thank you. There's somebody that you're desiring heavily right now, Divine Masculines. You have a strong feeling of secretly wanting and wishing for someone that you are not in contact with at this time. So your past energy, Divine Masculine, I have third party, stalemate, self-sabotage, stuck and stagnant, no growth or development right now in this past energy between you and the third party. And the third party could be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be family, but a third party is just someone who is actively trying to disrupt or negatively influence you, Divine Masculine, in efforts to keep you away from a Divine Feminine. Maybe this is the Divine Feminine that you are secretly desiring at this time, but you are at a stalemate right now, or in your past energy, I should say. You were in a stalemate energy and self-sabotage energy, judging, giving away your power, focusing on the negative, building walls around your heart when it comes to matters of the heart. So I feel like in the past, you were dealing with a situation where there was a Divine Feminine, there was someone that you really truly desired. This is someone that you could still possibly desire right now, Divine Masculine. But I feel like there were people in your life. I'll switch these to create a better image of this. So I feel like there were people in your life, Divine Masculine, like this angel and devil on either shoulder here. You have some people in your life who were there to distract you, who were there to discourage you, to make it seem like you had no future, no option, no way that you would be able to actually create something beautiful with this Divine Feminine energy that you secretly desire. And then you have some people in your life who supported you, who would have supported your choices if you decided to move in that direction. And because of your lack of being able to make your own decisions, or possibly just being easily influenced by the people in your life, people that mean a lot to you, again, third party energy can be, you know, a third party situation where you are currently attached to someone in this past energy, and the divine feminine that you desire could have been something that someone you could not obtain because you were already in a relationship. Third party energy could be, again, friends, co-workers, family members who just didn't support you in matters of love or made you feel insecure about how you felt, right? And because of that, you were stuck. You're in a stalemate with self. This is between you and you. So I feel like these people were highly influential in you not moving towards this divine feminine that you secretly desire. All right. So this is past energy. Let's see what's going on right now. Yeah, I feel like you still have some level of desire for this divine feminine. Yeah, you see them as lovable. What is the present energy for the divine masculine? You've been lacking intimacy, and I feel like you see this divine feminine as a Queen of Cups energy, very lovable, very giving. Maybe you are feeling the lack right now. Present energy for the divine masculine. 3, please, for present energy for the divine masculine. 2 more, please. Present energy for the divine masculine. 1 more, please. Thank you. Warrior at the bottom of the deck. Are you gaining your strength, divine masculine? Let's see. In your present energy, you have knowledge, self-critical, and boundaries. Okay. So knowledge is trying to better understand the connection with this divine feminine. You've been reading, you've been doing your research, watching readings online. You've been trying to obtain a level of knowledge to truly understand why you feel so much desire for this particular divine feminine. And you feel like it was because of the lack of knowledge that you have that you were easily influenced in this past energy, right? By these third parties, by, the person you are or were currently in a connection with or currently are now. And even just friends and family who never truly supported how you felt, the people who you opened up to about it. Because I don't feel like you opened up to everybody about this divine feminine. I definitely feel like this is somewhat of a secret desire. But because of those people who had a lot of influence on you from your past energy, you became very self-critical. You felt like a connection with this divine feminine would be completely unreasonable. It wouldn't make any sense on paper. You guys would not be able to bring together both of your worlds and to create something beautiful. But this is what you secretly desired because you saw them as a lovable energy, nurturing, supportive. But that self-sabotaging energy became self-critical, where you began to exaggerate those negative thoughts. You became extremely judgmental of yourself and even of your divine feminine. And that was self-sabotage. That was you talking yourself out of choosing the direction of your heart. And you put up boundaries. So right now there's boundaries. There is no communication between you and this divine feminine. But I feel like you've put up boundaries not only with your divine feminine, because right now I feel like you're trying to understand. You're in this place of wanting to know why you feel the way you do, why you yearn for them the way that you do. You're trying to learn more about them in the best way possible without just asking them. But you've had to set up boundaries even with people from your past. These people could be in your present, but this third party energy, I feel like you've put up your guard now. You've realized with this understanding that you've been coming to, this knowledge that you've been gaining, you are now starting to understand why people were so negative and not supportive of you moving forward to be with this divine feminine. It was because you realized that they truly saw you being happy with this divine feminine, and they did not have that. You walking away and choosing to be with someone else, they would lose something. You, whatever benefit you bring to their lives, to these relationships with these third parties, they would lose that. So, of course, they were not going to be supportive of you choosing someone else. Again, romantic or otherwise, friends, coworkers, family, doesn't matter. People are very selfish when they feel like they're going to lose some level of benefit with a connection. But now I feel like you've learned to create and set boundaries. I feel like you're standing 10 toes on these boundaries. You are making self-care a priority. You are being direct and naming your limits with people. You are tuning into your feelings and practicing self-awareness. I feel like you're learning so much. And this is also about you understanding why you are so self-critical. And I feel like you are very studious about this in your downtime at night. When it's quiet, I feel like you are really trying to understand. You are really trying to become this awakened warrior of the heart. I feel like you deep down have always felt like you wanted to surrender your ego and struggle. But you have always struggled with matters of the heart. You've been hurt a lot in the past and even possibly in your present. And again, not just in your connections that were romantic. Most of the time, our hurt when it comes to matters of the heart start from childhood. It starts from our initial relationships with the people who are supposed to love us the most. And when we've been heartbroken and disappointed at such a young age, never found any resolve, was never able to heal at any moment, but now we are adults who are expected to know how to connect with others, create beautiful connections, healthy connections, have boundaries, when these things were not examples that were provided to us as kids. It's just trial and error. So there's a lot of disappointment, which creates mistrust. And usually people's hearts turn cold. But I feel like this is not something that feels natural to you. This is more of a survival tactic because of the pain that you've already endured. And because you feel so strongly about this divine feminine, it terrifies you. You are ready to return to love, but you don't even know where to begin. So this is why you're in this current energy, I feel. All right. What's the future energy for the divine masculine? What's the future energy for the divine masculine? 3, please, for future energy for the divine masculine. 3, please, for future energy for the divine masculine. 3, please, for the future energy for the divine masculine. 1 more, please. Future energy for the divine masculine. 1 more, please. Future energy. Okay, thank you. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Divine masculine. Yes, you definitely desire this divine feminine. Your future energy is you taking time out, going into separation, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Truly reflecting on your life up until this point, how it's gotten to this point, why you've chosen the romantic relationships, the friendships. Why have you chosen these people in your life up until this point? Why have you always been living based on survival and not based on love? When did you stop trusting in your own heart? Because the heart always knows what it wants, divine masculine. And I feel like you know this as well, but it terrifies you to trust it wholeheartedly, to fully open up and let your guard down, to be vulnerable again. And you're trying to determine if what you're feeling is just maybe about lust. Been there, done that, right? Many times, maybe even currently in the present moment. To keep yourself distracted from feeling what you truly feel deep down in your heart space. Because when you feel from the heart space, you realize that it's not something that you can control. And if you can't control it, that means that somebody else has the opportunity to control it. And that means that you have to be willing to trust that whoever is in control of it will take care of it. And going back again to when you were young, maybe at some point at a younger age, there was someone who you were supposed to be able to fully trust with your heart and they broke it. So I understand why trusting your emotions is not going to come easy. This is why you are going to be in deep reflection about this, because you do want this level of abundance. You want to be able to fully surrender and trust the universe and trust that they know exactly what your heart desires and bring it towards you. But this is something that you have to first believe you can have. You have to have faith in that first. I see that you want commitment with this divine feminine. This is something you desire. You want to be serious about this connection because you feel like it is a true one of a kind connection. I feel you truly see this divine feminine. You truly see them. And it scares you because you are not even sure if your eyesight needs to be corrected. Some of you guys may be going to the eye doctor, you know, but I feel like you're seeing just fine. But compared to what you see on a daily basis or what you've seen for the last 5, 10, 15, or 20 years, it's so out of the ordinary that you question it. It's like, is that actually a unicorn? Yes, you actually saw that rainbow. And while science can explain how a rainbow is made visible to the eye, it's still something absolutely rare and beautiful. And I feel like this is how you see this divine feminine. That yes, in the future you want commitment with. And I feel like you are going to take that time out in solitude. You are going to better yourself, your mind, body, and your spirit, because I feel like you truly do want this level of abundance, but you also realize you have healing to do. You have to go within. You have to start finding your faith in self, your faith in the Most High, showing your self-love, because that is what's going to increase that level of confidence that you will have in order to move how you want to move towards the person that you desire, if they are still available, right? But if for no one else, I feel like this is an amazing move for yourself in order to track the type of connections, the type of love that you actually truly deserve, that you want. See if I can get some clarifiers here for us for the divine masculine. It's a level of bravery that you're definitely going to have. I feel like it's not going to be an easy thing to step away from these energies that have been in your life for a long time. So these boundaries you're going to have to stand 10 toes down on, because people will constantly try to get you to let your walls down. Yeah. Some of you guys may be in poor health over this number 5 Virgo energy. Headache. Some of you guys may have headaches right now, but you may just feel very unpleasant. I feel like you're torn. You're annoyed with the people and the energies around you who are not supporting you. I feel like life is just something least to be desired, because I feel like you don't feel like you're on the right path. You feel like there's something missing. So I feel like you find yourself sleeping a lot, laying down a lot, and maybe even when you are laying down, you're probably not sleeping very well. Because I feel like this is your body telling you that you're unhappy, you're not at ease. Some of you guys could be bikers, the number 7, Libra energy. Biker is also lone wolf style. So you guys, like I said, I feel like you have walked away from a lot of people and kind of went into solitude on your own. You're no longer conforming. You're no longer, putting up the, fake facades anymore for people. You found a level of freedom in your solitude, where maybe before you felt like you needed to be around people all the time. But I feel like you're okay right now in this lone wolf energy, this biker energy, because again, it gives you time to do your research. It gives you time to truly go within, to figure out what direction you truly want to go in. The number 12 is significant, Hangman. Like I said, the number 7, the number 5, the month of July, the month of May, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo energy. What else? Yeah. You're tired of the betrayals. You're tired of this Black Widow energy. Number 3, Aquarius. An Aquarius could be significant. A Virgo could be significant, or a Libra. Yeah, you're tired of the toxic situations, people, places, and things, relationships. You're tired of people trying to control you and your decisions, how you feel about things. Again, because they know that you are easily influenced, that you don't listen to your own heart. They just tell you anything and try to convince you that that is what's best, when they know it's not what's best. It's what's best for them, not you. And again, I feel like you finally set boundaries and you put your foot down against these particular individuals. You're tired of listening to everybody else. You are ready to start listening to yourself, as you should be. Divine masculine. What else? Yeah. Cancer energy, number 6. Yeah, your heart and your home means a lot. But I feel like this is the energy that it's in right now. A lot of betrayal, a lot of danger you feel. You don't feel comfortable in your heart and home. And that really is the message. I feel like home is where the heart is for you. And I feel like for a long time, you have not felt as if the home that you physically live in connects to your heart anymore. It feels cold. It feels like you're trapped. It feels like you always have to watch your back, make sure that you don't get bitten by this poisonous Black Widow energy. So you are more living in survival mode in your own home rather than feeling safe, secure, kindness, belonging, contentment, comfort, fulfilled. These are the energies that's missing. The number 9 could be significant. The number 3 as well. Month of March, month of June. June 9th, June 3rd, March 6th, July 5th, May 7th. I feel like this is why you have these boundaries set. I feel like you are looking for your diamond. That rare person, someone different than all of the energy that you are currently surrounded by, that brings you that feeling of heart and home. That's what you desire. What's your advice from the cosmos? Compassion. Accept your own imperfections, divine masculine. Nobody's perfect. Yes, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. And I feel like with the knowledge that you're gaining, you're learning how to do this more and more. You're starting to trust yourself more and more, as you should. It's definitely necessary in this situation to protect yourself. Adventure is the path to new worlds. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to go on a new adventure. You're ready to find balance. Yes. You're ready to find a harmonious relationship, not a relationship full of chaos and drama and constant fighting and betrayal and backstabbing. I feel like you're exhausted with this headache energy, number 5 energy, and it's affecting you on a physical level. One more, please. You are exhausted, divine masculine. Wow. Yeah. You want a blessing. You're ready for your blessing. You're ready to receive your blessing. I believe you. I believe you're praying a lot right now, whether that's known or unknown to others. I feel like you go within a whole lot. Yeah, I think we need to see what your heartstring, what your heart feeling right now, divine masculine. In matters of the heart, what is the divine masculine feeling about this divine feminine? Time apart brings us closer, can bring us closer. Wow. So this is confirmation that you have been at a stalemate with this divine feminine. This could be where you self-sabotage the connection. So there has been distance between the two of you. And I feel as if because of the distance, you have missed them more and more. When they were around you, I feel like you may not have appreciated them because, again, the words of the people external to you mattered more because you had known them longer, or they were blood relatives, or whatever the case may be. So you felt like their opinion meant more than what your heart already knew, what your heart already felt, what your mind was telling you that you've been battling with. So there has been time, a lot of time apart between the two of you. So let's see what's your advice for your heart, divine masculine. Some of you guys just needed space to heal. Like I said, a lot of you guys are in the process of healing right now. I feel like this is also something that your divine feminine had to do as well. So let me read you your advice here, divine masculine. Emotional distance, self-reflection, healing through separation, trust in the process, renewal, clarity. Sometimes the best way to grow together is to take a step back. This speaks of the importance of creating space both for yourself with your boundaries and for the relationship. Healing often requires time to reflect, release, and rediscover who you are individually before coming back together as a stronger, more connected whole. Trust that the distance is not an ending, but an opportunity for clarity and renewal. Time apart, when used intentionally, can deepen understanding and bring hearts closer. Like I said, you've been doing your research, trying to find an understanding. And this solitude energy is about reflecting, going within to find a better understanding of who you are as your own person without the noise of people external to you. Who are you, divine masculine? When there is no one else around, who are you? And I feel like this is what you are trying to discover. Because until you know that, you won't understand your reasoning for wanting to go towards this divine feminine. You need to know who you are before you go towards them. Because if you still can be influenced by third parties and people in your energy around you, if you cannot hold boundaries, stand 10 toes down for yourself, you won't be able to do that for your divine feminine. And it will not work. Let me get you a moonology for your last advice, divine masculine. Interesting. Wow. So as I was shuffling these, you guys, nothing is ever a coincidence. So at the bottom of the deck, I have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, but these were already flipped in the deck. And I feel like there's nothing that's ever a coincidence when I do my messages. So this is the four, and this is the order that they are in. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. And don't let your past hold you back, south node. Wow. Wow. Yeah, my ears ringing. So something is going to happen in the situation because you are actively working towards something. Right now, I feel like you're definitely working on yourself. You are not going to allow your past to hold you back anymore. I feel like you are working on making adjustments within self first, right? Because confidence is going to be your key to success here. But I feel like this will create a passionate new beginning if you are able to do this. Aries energy, Leo energy. Wow, divine masculine. For whoever this is for, I feel like this is just your confirmation that if you are in the thick of this or moving in any way, shape, or form in this direction, keep going. If for no one else, for you, keep going. Wow, beautiful. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this bonus holiday message. I hope you enjoy your holiday. If the message did resonate, please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, you guys, bye.